This is Prime Edition. Now, Information, Communication, Technology and Digital Economy Cabinet Secretary Eliud Owalo has reaffirmed the government's commitment to ensuring safety of journalists and upholding media freedom in the country. He said this Wednesday morning at the Nairobi hotel, where he joined the Kenya Editors Guild and the Kenya Media Sector Working Group.
An environment where journalists were able to access electoral information.
Speaking at a Nairobi hotel during the release of a report on election coverage by Kenya Editors Guild and the Kenya Media Sector Working Group to mark the International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists, the CS Ministry of ICT said crimes against journalists will be dealt with by the Kenya Kwanza administration.
We hold media freedom dear to our hearts, and we will do everything possible as government to ensure that media freedom is upheld in conformity to the relevant articles.
Owalo has also said his ministry will urgently constitute a board of media council.
I was at both KBC and KNA yesterday, and as a ministry we have actually committed to those two institutions that we will do everything in the shortest time possible by way of a turnaround strategy.
The Kenya Editors Guild President Churchill Otieno calling for end to sexual harassments in newsrooms, among other crimes, with journalists being urged to report cases of intimidation at work.
We are just coming out of an election period, and if you look at our records, there are dozens of journalists who came under attack, who came under threats by politicians and by goons hired by politicians for no sin other than for doing their job.
During that season, July to August, 6 journalists were intimidated or harassed. So this is either by politicians or by police officers while in their line of duty. So some of these cases were reported, and we always encourage journalists to report, because then that becomes a basis for action.
This year's International Day to End Impunity for Crimes Against Journalists coincides with 10 years since the United Nations launched the Plan on Safety of Journalists. With the mental well-being of journalists being at stake, there is a clarion call for them to unite and end crimes against them. Reporting for Prime Edition from the county of Nairobi, I'm Ruth Owamboy.